It's your boy Noto, coming to another video, coming to you with another podcast, man. And in today's podcast, man, we're going to talk about what it's like to be a handsome man who utilizes the body game at work, bro. Like, everybody knows that when you go to work, bro, things are going to be completely different. We're going to have a completely different experience than the average man. And that is just a fact. Anybody can hate on it. The ones that understand are truly handsome men. They understand that. That utilize the body game. They understand that if you stand out in any way in those two avenues right there, with that bait right there, you're gonna feel this video. Trust me. So you guys just stay tuned. Man. First thing I would like to say, like, straight out the gate, everybody gonna understand who you are. They gonna automatically notice you, and then they're gonna automatically put you into the category of they gonna either hate on you or they either gonna fuck with you. That's just gonna be the main thing, and the big things that. The dudes it's gonna be a lot of dudes that hate on you. That's gonna be straight up, especially coming in a space where, especially when you work around there's a lot of females that work there. This is where it really like come into play at. Now it's gonna be like if you work somewhere and it's all dudes or something like that. That's just different. Ain't too much like that. But if you got some place and you working somewhere and they got like females there that actually working there, and it's like some type of like an even playing field, not like even playing, but you know what I mean, guys. It's gonna be a very big advantage on your end and on your behalf. And a lot of guys are gonna notice that, and they're not gonna like that. I'm gonna tell you that now. They are not going to like that, bro. Dudes are gonna hate on you, doing all kind of shit. Like, I'm telling you, come around trying to mean mug you while you're at your station, all kind of stuff. All just because of the girl that they wanted there want you. That's one thing that's gonna happen too. The big thing that's gonna happen, the girls that want that they really want, that they'll end up going to trying to be in their face all the time. These are like the dudes, they always trying to go and be in the girl face. And I've noticed this. I've experienced this. I can say this. I experienced this on multiple occasions. But we're gonna get into all that. But in this first instance, it was this girl, okay. She came, and all the dudes were just trying to talk to her, Mind you, I ignored her for like the first 2 weeks when she first got there. I ignored her, and I just kept on just working and, doing my thing. She'd walk past, because everybody clock in and clock out for lunch. I just walk past and just clock out at the same clock. I just kept walking, whatever. And then finally one day, I ended up like on a hunt bun. I just ended up speaking to her. She ended up speaking to me. Like, we just had like a little snickering convo, but she pretty much just said, she told me that I was handsome. And then she came back and just said that you was sexy as fuck. Straight up, like, as the days go by, that handsome changed into sexy, which is a big difference, guys. It's really a big difference. But the thing is, it's just, she was coming, and then the thing is, all the dudes was always over there trying to talk to her. Like, they'll walk to the bathroom and then walk by her, because her station is kind of was right there. Like, you had to walk past her station in order to go to the bathroom and walk up and down the hall. They'll walk there and stop there, try to talk to her, whatever. But the thing is, these dudes were trying to take her to places to go buy her lunch during lunchtime. But guess what? After we started talking a little whatever, and it wasn't like, 1 or 2 days later, she started bringing me lunch. Guys, she started bringing me lunch, bro. Think about it. There's about 3 or 4, 5 guys sitting there lining up trying to buy her lunch, trying to buy her this, trying to do that, being all in her face. I wasn't in her face. And the dudes hated that. Hated that they had to put in all that effort. But all I did was just snicker and talk from time to time. Even when I walked by, I just did a little snicker and talk. In fact, I wouldn't stop there. I wouldn't stop her when I walked by. She stopped me. She'll come out of her station to come talk to me. They did not like that, boy. They did not like that, boy. And she was tall and she was thick. thick as fuck. Tall, thick, pretty, thick as fuck. She was like an Amazon. And brother, niggas, they wanted her. It was a couple other girls in there too, that like up there, like up there with her. Fuck around, they fuck around, want me too. But I'm gonna tell you about that shit. I'm gonna tell you about that shit though, because it's not gonna be it's regular. And remember, guys, this is just bait. This is just really just bait. But a lot of girls really, really like looks. And if she really favors looks, then that is what it is. All you got to do is just have a little decent little combo with her. And just, just make things click. You're going to have to talk to the girl regardless, guys. It don't matter how good you motherfucking look, you're going to have to talk to the girl. So let's just going to get that out the way. Because you're going to have to seal the deal somewhere. But unless y'all, even if y'all sign language, and you're going to have to communicate some kind of way. You have to interact with her. So just saying, she just about to be head over heels or whatever. Yeah, of course she can want you bad as hell. But why you think that every time a girl to be like, oh, he's so fine, he's so handsome. I wonder what he's like. You notice they always say, I wonder what he's like, because you have to interact. They want to see how you are. It don't matter how good you look or whatever. You're going to have to interact, guys. You're going to have to interact. But anyway, getting back to the topic, because even though that is on topic, that is an important factor when it comes to this. But another thing, most of the girls that everywhere you go, because like think about it, when you're a handsome man who utilizes the body game, you can go in different environments and still pull most of the women there. That's a fact. Just off your appearance. Just off your appearance. And then I think other dudes, and a lot of women know that. A lot of the women know that. Because the thing is, if you like a dude at work, right, you chilling, like if your work is stationary, I'm going to try to cover different spectrums. Like if you like in a warehouse, right, and you working at a specific station, and there's females, and they can choose what way they want to walk back down the hallway or walk down past your machine. It's like an open floor, but they can choose which way they want to walk. But they always seem to want to come walk your way past your station in front of you. Make sure they want to come see you. They always will put themselves in your path. Trust me. And if it's like an open warehouse where people can look around and see you working and stuff like that, the other dudes gonna notice that. The other females gonna notice that. That's one thing too. A lot of stuff, because the thing is, and if you don't think that all the females are judging and putting all the dudes in a certain category, you out your goddamn mind. You out your goddamn mind. It is what it is. It's a competition. Wherever you go, you step foot in, whether you want to be in it or not, you win it. And wherever they put you at, that's where they gonna put you at, and they gonna treat you as such. Trust me. But it seemed like you get the privilege as a handsome man, especially who utilizes the body game. Oh yeah, you get the privileges. You damn near get the red carpet. But like I say, it's not the end all be all, guys. Like I said, it's just a bait. But that's a hell of a bait, bro. That's a hell of a bait, because think about it. And then the other thing is, they see you every day. You there, you grinding, so they already like the fact that you there, you trying to make a check, you making a living for yourself, so they already see something on top of that. So that's already like a double whammy right there, because then they ain't doing that. But now they getting to see you every day. Get to see how you are, see you in your different lights, seeing your different attitudes, all kind of stuff like that. So they're automatically going to get used to you and get closer to you, as opposed to you just meeting them here and there, like randomly. That's a place that y'all always come and y'all come to work at. So you most likely always around. So my thing is, she gonna keep seeing you and keep wanting you. Bro, like they are going to be on you. I'm telling you that now. I'm gonna tell you that now. They gonna be fucking on you, bro. And okay, let's say for instance, let's go on and change this up from the warehouse. Let's go to like a place like, cause I used to work at a hospital, as you can see in this picture. My fault. In this picture, I used to work at a hospital, and you know how many women work at a hospital? Multiple floors of women, multiple floors, and multiple floors, and all this and stuff. But the thing is, you can have your pick, and being a handsome man, bro, you can get the privileges of being I'm saying getting on the good side of the higher ups. Now me, like see, like right here, this is like EVS. I worked at EVS as basically like a janitorial job, but that didn't stop me from pulling nurses. That didn't stop me from pulling no doctors, which names I would never disclose, or never ever. Secret would always be safe for me. To hell with that. But just know we had some really, really, really good motherfucking times. But the thing is, if there is definitely a type of hierarchy there, and especially when I always used to tell you guys, it's like it was like EVS was pretty much treated like the bottom of the totem pole, bro. Pretty much the bottom. It was EVS, then it was the CNAs, then it was like I guess the nurses in training or whatever. Then going up and up. You know what I'm saying? But the main two that got treated like wasn't too much and much, but more than so was the CNAs and the EVS. But even the CNAs was trying to look down on the EVS. But you know what I'm saying? Like that's how it was. Whatever color you was wearing, that's how you was damn near supposed to be dictated. But at this point, being a handsome man who utilizes the body game and the way my scrubs fit my body, your vessel, on top of having a good look at me in this picture. Look at me in this picture, guys. You see me in this picture. It is no homo. But you can clearly see that I'm taking care of my skin. You can clearly see I'm in a pretty decent shape. The sleeves was hugging, all that. In scrubs now. I look damn good in scrub on top of smelling good as a motherfucker. That's one thing I had going for me too. Women knew when I hit the floor. They all knew when I hit the floor. They were like, damn, I missed you this time. They missed you. They love a good smelling man. I keep telling you that, guys. Y'all need to get them sense together. I might share what I used to wear, but I don't know. I'll think about that. That's some top secret shit. But anyway, man, that was one thing I was known for too. And you can ask anybody that used to work with me. My fragrance, my aroma lit up the nose, and almost got people, because I done heard a couple nurses and a couple charge nurses come and tell me that I was making them wet by walking by. You can't be walking by my floor, because it's almost like the charge nurses was almost seen as like the mother of the floor. So all the ones that used to work under them almost sometimes would be considered like their children in some ways. Depending on, because like every floor always is like a family. That's what you look like. Every floor of the hospital, because they work together for 12 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? So they establish some type of relationship, and most of them are like family oriented. They bring dinners and all that other stuff. And I learned a lot of stuff working at the hospital. But the thing is, it was other dudes in my departments that they treated differently than me. They'll be like, okay, only you can come up here, not them. You can't bring none of them here. And if you take a look at all of us and all those guys, you can clearly see there's a difference. You can clearly see there's a difference, because it was only me and one other guy that they would allow up there. And guess what? No homo, we both handsome men who utilized the body game. And that was when I was in good shape. Then if y'all can go check out my transformation video. And I was actually in the bathroom posing in these exact scrubs with my shirt off in the mirror. So that's how I was looking at that time. So picture that. And just understand, guys, bro, when you're a handsome man and who utilizes the body game and you at work, bro, you always gonna be offending somebody. Always, all eyes are gonna be on you, whether you want them to be or not. And don't let there be like a close-knit a place where people going together and all this stuff there, and the girlfriend checking you out and trying to use you to make her boyfriend mad. Because I've been through all that shit. I'm telling you, bro. They gonna choose in front of their boyfriends. That's why I never understood why boyfriend and girlfriends like to work together. Cause that is a recipe for fucking disaster. Trust and believe me. And that even make it even worse on you, because you be trying to chill with the girlfriend just be flirting with you. That's another thing. They just always be flirting with you, bro. and you working around a lot of females, I'm telling you, you gonna know if they always trying to put themselves in your path, always trying to mess with you, always trying to find some type of way to communicate with you, joke with you, or bump into you or something. They gonna try to. I'm telling you, bro, that shit is not on accident, bro. I'm telling you, that is the kind of shit we go through at work, bro. I'm telling you. Now, if anybody that feel like they just want to debunk this, trying to deny this shit, saying, oh, that I'm capped, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Because if anybody that's really went through this, you have to be handsome, and you have to stand out, and you have to utilize the body game as well. You got to stand out. You gonna have to stand out. If you're not a person that can go anywhere and damn near stand out, then you ain't gonna understand me. That's just straight up and plain and simple. You not gonna understand me. And the thing is, most handsome men that utilize the body game will stand out anywhere they go, even amongst other handsome men that utilize the body game as well. That's a whole different thing. I have women choosing me in the midst of other top tier looking people. No homo. But you know what I'm saying? We always judge and we always see who most likely will get some women. So we already know what type of what that shit look like, man. So let's not even kid ourselves on that shit. So anyway, this is basically what you're gonna go through. Being a handsome man who utilizes the body game, guys, at work, man. Because, you know, when you getting your money and you being around some women constantly, being around some people constantly, you're gonna see different sides of them, see a whole how other people are being treated versus how you're being treated. That is the biggest thing. Seeing how you being treated versus them. And they also see how you're being treated versus how they're being treated. How can he do this and get away with it and they don't get away with it? You know what I'm saying? That can create hate. That can create a whole bunch of bull. And that can almost cost you to lose your job. And don't let a supervisor be jealous of you. If your supervisor ain't cool or your lead, you might want to hang it up and go find you another job, man. Because handsome men have it hard at work, especially if it's a girl that one of them trying to get and they want you. So they gonna find a way to try to cut your hours and get your ass up out of there, man. I'm telling you that now, but they play a dirty game. They play a real dirty game. You know the ones them leads. You know the managers always try to be on all the women that come in there, and they don't like you. I'll get the hell up out of there. Get the fuck out of Dodge, man, because it ain't your environment. I'm telling you now. I hate to say it, but it ain't gonna be nothing but hell, and ain't hardly shit you can do about it, because most likely they got seniority and been there for goddamn years. But anyway, it's your boy Noto, coming to another video, coming to another podcast, man. And remember, anybody can improve themselves, they're willing to work at it. I'm out.